Today, I will be showing you guys how to install an air filter on a 2006 Saturn Vue. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's the wrong car. Alright, that seems about right. The first step to installing an air filter is to turn your car on. Just kidding. Do not turn your car on. It is important to make sure your car is off while working under the hood, because while the engine is running, there are a bunch of moving parts that can injure you if you are not careful. It is also important to make sure your car has been off for a while, because other parts can be hot and can accidentally burn you. It is important to take these precautions because you don't want to end up getting harmed and have to take a trip to the emergency room on last minute's notice. Because in the end, we're trying to install an air filter here, guys. In fact, if it is on, your best bet is to let it cool off before you start working on it. Alright, step 2 to installing an air filter on your 2006 Saturn Vue. Here pictured in the video is my cat Joey. He seems very interested in what we are doing today. And of course he wants to be the star of the show. You're going to want to find the hood popper, which will be right under here with this little lever with the hood popped up. You're going to want to give that a little pull. You'll hear a little latch go off and you will know that your hood has been popped. Step 3 to installing an air filter on your 2006 Saturn Vue. You're going to want to open your hood. Oh, it won't open. You're going to want to find a latch here on the left side of the assembly. You'll lift that up, lift your hood up. As you can see, that was the latch that I used to lift the hood up. And you can see here, the hydraulics help to hold it up. Step 4 to installing an air filter on your 2006 Saturn Vue. You're going to want to take this latch, unhook that one, and there's another one right over here. You're going to want to unhook that one as well. And then you'll see a screw right here. You're going to want to loosen that up. All right. Oh. All right, step 5 to installing an air filter. You're going to want to take this part and pull it out. I personally found it easier to remove the plastic tube from the plastic cover covering the air filter before I had taken it off, as I have tried to take it off without removing the tube first, and that did not go so well. And you're going to want to detach it from this tube. As you can see, we can now see our air filter. Alright, step 6 to installing your air filter. You're going to want to take the old one out. Look at this thing. Ew! Bad air filter. It is important to know how to change your air filter because, especially as a lady, you can get gypped into paying for an air filter that you may not even need. For example, one of my friends, she had went to go and get her oil filled, and they had told her that she had needed a new air filter. And unbeknownst to her knowledge, she did not need a new air filter, and she ended up paying $100 for them to change her air filter and her oil when we here in this video got the air filter for under $3. So it is important, especially for the ladies, to know how to change your air filter because you could end up paying way much more money for it than you intended to. Looks like we have some acorns in there too. We might as well clean those out while we're at it.
How'd they even get in there?
Alright, step 7. You're going to want to take your air filter that you have bought. See here, I got a CA9492 to install in my 2006 Saturn Vue. The next step you will take is to take your new air filter out. And you're going to want to place it in here and align it right with this part right here. As you can see, it fits right into there perfectly. Step 9 to installing your air filter. Now that you've already put it in, you're going to want to put all the pieces back together. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to wedge it right into here and wedge it along here to where this part lines up. You're going to want to lift it up and lock it into place, as so. On to the last step of installing your air filter. You're going to want to push down right here, push that latch into place, and then you're going to go to your back one, going to latch that one right into place. And then you're going to take your flathead screwdriver, you're going to make sure this part is all the way on there, as so. And then you're going to take it, you're going to tighten it right back onto there. Make sure it's tight. There we go. We have installed the air filter on the 2006 Saturn Vue. We are ready to roll. We're going to put our hood down, make sure it's on there. It's not going anywhere. Now that we have properly installed our air filter on our 2006 Saturn Vue, we are ready to roll. Safety first though.